Hola, Roberto. Cesar. Make sure y'all hit the like button, okay? I'm texting. Sorry. Natalie, Yasel. Hello, everybody. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Eliana, what's up? Why not? I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. Anybody else sleepy? I finished eating my bacon. It's turkey bacon, okay, Natalie? It's turkey bacon. All right. I don't know if y'all looked at the top, but we're doing page 62 today. All right. Page 62. You don't have. I'm gonna do all 3 problems today, so you won't have any homework. All right. I'm happy. My microphone came in. I'm getting ready to do my podcast, so my microphone came in. I'm excited about that. I'm gonna be working on that this weekend. Make sure you guys are learning something new while you at home with the coronavirus. Make sure you just ain't at home just chilling. What's up, Thomas? All right, we're on page 62. All right, it's 3 easy questions. All right, I'm gonna give you about a few more seconds, then we're gonna get started. Let me give me some Kool-Aid real quick. All right, this is number 1 on page 62. And then I got number 2 and number 3. I split it up just like your book. Your book has number 1 on one side, then number 2 and number 3 on the other side. Natalie, you said you learned how to sleep in peace. You wasn't sleeping in peace before coronavirus. That's good. I hope you get to sleep in peace. All right. All right. Let's get started. So number 1, I have this model. I have 5 of them wrote. And you said, Mr. T, why do you have 5 of them and the book only has 1 of them? Right? Well, if you read the question says that a chef made 5 pastries in the same shape, which is this shape is a hexagon. Right? Now, a chef made 5 pastries in the same shape and divided each into 6 equal sections as shown in the model below. All right. So what I did was, instead of having that one, I just did all five of them. One, two, three, four, five. They're hexagons and they chopped into 6 different pieces. All right. Now, after a dinner party, only 2 pieces of each pastry were left. In which model does the shaded portion represent what fraction of all the pastries remained after the dinner party? So what you want to do is you want to find out what part of these pastries is remaining left, the part that didn't get ate. So what the problem said was 2 pieces of each one was left. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you 2 pieces of each one. All right, that piece was left, and that piece was left, right? All right, that's the 2 pieces there. That's the 2 pieces there. All right, now you could be drawing the 5 pieces at home on your paper so you can see it. All right, and the last one has 2 pieces as well. All right, now the blue marker represents what was left, right? So there was 2 out of 6. 2 out of 3, 4, 5, 6. There was 2/6 of each one left. All right. So it says, in which model does the shaded portion represent what fraction of all the pastries remained after the dinner party? So by themselves, 6, right? So it's 2, 6, 2, 6, 2, 6, 2, 6, 2, 6. But this is multiplying fractions because multiplication is repeated addition. So we're going to add all of them 2/6 pieces together, right? Or we can multiply 2/6 times how many times you see it. I see 2 out of 6 5 times. So in standard form, it is 2/6 times 5, right? And Mr. Traham told you, step 1, turn the whole number into a fraction by putting a 1 under it. Step 2, I told you multiply across. 2 times 5 is 10. 6 times 1 is 6. All right. And step 3, you reduce the fraction. 10 over 6, you're going to have to pull those whole numbers out of that because it's an improper fraction, which means inside the numerator, there are extra holes. So 10 out of 6 is really 6 out of 6 plus 4 out of 6. And the reason why I did this is because 6 out of 6 is one whole. So 10 out of 6 is really 6 out of 6 plus 4 out of 6, which means this is one whole plus 4 out of 6, which means your answer is 1 and 4/6. But you might see the reduced version of 1 and 4/6. 1 and 4/6 can be broken down. If you divide 4 by 2 and 6 by 2, you will realize that 1 and 4/6 reduces to 1 and 2/3, right? But since there's a model, the model will have 1 and 4/6, right? So that means the answer is A, right? 1 and 4/6. I know right now the answer is A. All right. Now, in picture form, let me show you how you got to A. Because right now we did it in standard. But in picture form, all I got to do is combine the pieces together. Because right now they're separated. But now I can take my marker and I can erase the one off the end, erase this one, and put it right there. Erase this one, and I put it right there. Then I can erase these two and put these two right there. All right. Now you have gotten rid of that table. You've gotten rid of that dessert. You put the extra pieces with the other one. All right. Now I take these two and I can put these two on here. Remember, multiplication is combining groups together. You couldn't really see the answer because they wasn't combined together. They were spread out. But once you combine them together, you still got 10 sixes. You still got 10 sixes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You still got 10 sixes, but what you did was you put them together. So now you can see that this is 1 whole and 4 out of 6, right? Which is the same thing as 1 and 4, 6, which is the same thing as A. All right? Any questions about number 1? You can type it in. Escribe tu pregunta. All right, make sure y'all hit the like button. All right. Eliana says no. Yacel says no. Andrea says no. Hey, Mariah, I'm glad you can make it to class today, Mariah. All right, Ms. Lino says no. Juana says no. All right, Mariah, we on page 62 in the Go Math in the Star Masters book. All right. So that was number 1. Now let's look at number 2. The we do for number 2. All right, it says 2/3 times 4, and how I got that was it says a salad recipe calls for 2/3 cup of chopped carrots. If a chef prepares the salad recipe 4 different times, how many cups of chopped carrots will the chef need? All right. See, the chef needs 2/3 cups of carrots for each time it does the recipe, but he plans on doing the recipe 4 times, right? Or she plans on doing the recipe 4 times. The chef could be a woman too, right? Now, 2/3 times 4, right? The standard version, I want to remind you, is you take the whole number and turn it into a fraction first. The whole number 4, I'm going to put a 1 under it. So step 1, put a 1 under the whole number. Step 2, I'm going to multiply numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. Basically, I'm going to multiply across. 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 1 is 3. All right. Now, Step 3 is to reduce, because more than likely you're going to have an improper fraction most of the time. All right. So that 8/3, this is how you're going to reduce it. I know that 3/3 is one whole. So 8/3, I must have some holes inside of it. It's my job to pull those holes out. So if I have 8/3, 8/3 is equal to 3/3 plus 3/3. That's 6/3 plus 2/3. All right. 8/3 is equal to 3/3 plus 3/3, which is 6/3 plus 2 more thirds. That'll give you 8/3. All right. So what that lets you know is there is 2 wholes plus 2/3. All right. Which means the answer is C. All right. Any questions about number 2? You can type it in. What's up, Valeria? Hey, Gabby. Excuse me, I'm looking rough. I need to get this haircut. I'll probably get a haircut tomorrow. All right. Andrea says no questions. Yesel. Eliana says nah. Gabby says no question. Ms. Lino says no question. Mariah says no questions. Okay. All right. So this is what I want you to do. For number 3, it's going to be the you do problem. But I really want you to type in the steps for Mr. Trader Ham to do it. All right. I want you to tell me what to do. All right. So look at number 3. All right. Number 3 is 1/4 times 30. This is how I got 1/4 times 30. Every night, Brian reads for 1/4 hour before going to bed. This is every night. Now, the shaded portion of the clock represents the 1/4 of an hour. Don't be confused by 1/4 of an hour. 1/4 of an hour is 15 minutes. Because 15 times 4 is the whole hour, which is 60 minutes. All right? So don't be confused by the clock. Now, every night Brian reads for 1/4 an hour before going to bed. Right? So the clock is showing, representing 1/4. Now, how many hours does Brian read in 1 month, which is 30 days? See, this 1/4 is every day or every night, and he wants to do it for 30 days. Sorry, if you hear my dog barking, I think Amazon just dropped off a package. But my dog barking. Now, what I want you to do is, I want you to type in, what do you think I should do first? Then I'm going to go get this stupid dog. I'll be right back. Type in what you think I should do first. All right. Yeah, I did. I got a package from Amazon. All right. All right. Miss Eliana and Yasel, y'all the only one that know what to do, right? You're exactly right. You change 30 into a fraction. All right. Like Natalie said, changing it to 30 over 1. That's good. That's step 1. All right? Good. Now, who can tell me what to do now? Now that I have a fraction times a fraction, I want you to type in, what do you do now? It's only 2 words. Thomas, you gave me 1 word. One of the words is multiply. Eliana, this is not division. This is not dividing fractions. The only reason you flip it is because you're dividing fractions. This is not dividing fractions, so there is no flipping. All right? You don't turn it upside down. That's flipping. Yesel is exactly right. Andrea is exactly right. Multiply across. Now look, some of you are confusing dividing fractions with multiplying fractions. Let me help you out. The reason why you flip in dividing fractions is because you flip the operation to multiply. Because you flip the operation to multiplying, now you got to flip the other number. This ain't dividing fractions. This is just regular multiplying fractions, right? So you multiply across, right? 1 times 30 is 30. 4 times 1 is 4. All right. Now, step 3 is 1 word. What do you have to do now? Now that I have 30 over 4, I have an improper fraction, right? I see Thomas got it. Andrea got it. Yasel got it. Natalie got it. Mariah got it. Eliana got it. Good. You reduce. All right. Look, when you're reducing a fraction, the whole part of it is to make it smaller. So if you have an improper fraction, I got to reduce this, which means if it's improper, I got to pull out those holes out of the inside of it, right? So I have 30/4. It only takes 4/4 to make a hole. So I got to figure out how many holes is inside this 30, bro. So I can say, okay, 30/4. 30/4, and I'm gonna start pulling out the holes. 30/4 is equal to 4/4 plus 4/4. That's 8. Plus 4/4. That's 12. Plus 4/4. That's 16. Plus 4/4. That's 20. Plus 4/4. That's 24. Plus 4/4. That's 28. Plus 2/4. That's 30. 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 4 is 12, plus 4 is 16, plus 4 is 20, plus 4 is 24, plus 4 is 28, plus 2 is 30. So I broke down that 30/4 and I took all the whole numbers out. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 holes and 2/4 left over. So that's 7 and 2/4. All right. And if you don't see 7 and 2/4, it's because 2/4 is the same thing as 1/2. So it's 7 and 1/2. If you skip count 1/2 up, 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. So that's how you know 7 and 1/4 is correct. I mean, 7 1/2 is correct. All right. Any questions about number 3? All right. No questions. Good. Natalie says no questions. Gabby says no. Mariah says no. Yourself says no. Andrea no. Eliana no. D is out. You're right. D is out. All right. 12 is way too big. All right. Now, um, that's the lesson for today. Um, so you don't have to. Just make sure you do it in the book. All right. And you can send me pictures of what you got in the book, but you don't have any independent practice today because it was only 3 questions. So I was like, I ain't gonna get them just one question to do for independent practice. So I just did it all with you. Okay. Um, thank you for coming to class. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you still wanting to learn because there are a lot of kids that just checked out. They just, I'm gonna just do whatever. But those kids are not keeping their mind sharp. All right. Um, I'm sorry, Warner. I still haven't sent it to you. Mr. T, what's your email? All right, I'll type it in. Warner, don't worry. I won't hold you responsible for the work that you haven't done. I'll give you credit for coming to class because I still haven't sent you the book. I gotta find it. I had an extra book, but I don't know where it is. I gotta find it. My email address is right here, Eliana. jtraham at houstonisd.org. All right. Um, I have 2 conference calls after this, so we can't do Zoom today, but we can do Zoom tomorrow on Friday. All right. Mr. T, can you send me the link for Zoom in Class Dojo? Um, I probably can. Are you in Class Dojo, Ms. Lino? Ms. Lino, are you in Class Dojo? If you're in Class Dojo, I can try to send it to you. Okay. It's okay, Mariah. I'm just testing out the Zoom. Every time I test it, I want people that haven't got on the Zoom to try it. All right. Again, I'm going to try to do the graduation. I'm going to try to do the graduation May 29th at 12 noon. All right. Gabby, what are you talking about? To be honest, just need to throw the whole head away. What are you talking about? Gabby, are you roasting me? All right. Bye, Eliana. See you later. All right. Bye, y'all. Gabby, I'm gonna let you make it today. I ain't gonna turn this into a roasting session. All right. I'm gonna let you make it today, Gabby. Trust me, I got some jokes for you. All right. See y'all. I got a call. I gotta talk to the principal today. All right. So the principal gotta call me, and then I got another call for my church later. So I'll see y'all tomorrow at 12. Okay. All right. Peace.